How to create two completely different effects under candy using exactly the same materials. Now I'm just putting a little dust in the black ash under this just to uniform the base. I did use some Meeple 1K primer out of a tin, which is very orange peely. I didn't sand it because this is literally just for an example, so you will see a bit of orange peel at the end. Don't judge me. So one side I'm going to do a really heavy layer of coarse silver, which basically is a really tiny flake with silver in it, so it covers really well. So I'm just going to put 2 to 3 layers on one side. I think I did 3 layers just to get it really coated, and then on the other side I'm going to do a nice dust coat. Now you'll see in a minute the difference between doing a heavy base coat and a light base coat. The light one, you can still see a bit of the black through it, so what it does with the red side, it makes it really red, and on the thinner side it gives it that contrast. So I personally prefer it that way because it pops the flake so much more, having that depth behind it. It gives it depth, it gives it contrast, it helps the color pop. I just think it's so much better. And then on the other side you obviously have a solid coat of red, which is, I don't know, for me it just looks like a really metallic red, whereas when you've got the contrast it looks more like flake. So I actually used 3 layers of ruby red candy over this, and then obviously chucked a little layer of lacquer over it to show you as well. Obviously here is the orange peel I mentioned earlier. It's because of the primer, it's not me, don't judge. If you've seen me other work, you know it won't be anyway. But back to the point, you can see the difference here. So that is, obviously this side is very red and very consistent. On the other side it's very contrasty. You can see the darks, you can see the light bits, and in certain lights in the sunlight it just pops. Hope this helps. Toodle pip. See ya in a bit.